Today on Danny's Guitar Shop, a music school where classic rock rules. A school where kids, some barely out of kindergarten, learned to play music that was popular when their grandparents were still in high school. So let's meet some of these classic rock kids and their teachers as they live the rock and roll dream that just won't die. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the School of Rock in Philadelphia, where kids come to take not just guitar lessons. No, that's very passé. They're actually put together in bands, and they are coached by professional musicians, and they make rock and roll music. We're going to spend the day with them. Get ready and bring your Advil. It used to be that music lessons were all about theory and scales and all the fundamentals. But at the School of Rock, the goal is to get these kids up on stage, rocking out in a band from the get-go.
I guess usually the thought is that you have to have a nice, well-balanced meal with vegetables, green vegetables and stuff you really don't want to eat, and then to get your dessert. But we don't do that. We give you dessert up front. You know, here's ice cream. And I know that you're going to enjoy that ice cream so much that you're going to want to know what made that taste so good. We want the kids to have good technique, but we don't want just a chops fest. We want them to have fun.
How old are you, Calvin?
I'm 7.
And you want to rock out here on this guitar?
Yeah, but I'm turning 8 in about 25 days.
Wow, that's a major milestone.
My dad showed me how to play Wild Thing. I also know how to play Smoke on the Water.
Excellent song. Let's see.
Okay.
That's it, dude. You nailed it.
I'm much better at Smoke on the Water than Wild Thing.
Mm-hmm. Wild Thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild Thing. By George, I think he's got it. The foundation of all rock and roll, those 3 chords. E, A, and B. The key to unlock any door. So your daughter Maisie is 10?
Yeah, she's 10 years old.
And she's already totally immersed in music, it sounds like.
Oh, she's been playing, she started dance at 3, guitar at 6 or 7, voice lessons at 7, and piano at 9, and she just loves it. She lives for it.
So what's about to happen in here?
Well, we're gonna play the guitar and we're gonna do a song that my guitar teacher made.
Yep, okay, now watch this. Now, right? Now you got 3 chords, right? Here's your next chord right here. It's G, okay? So you got, yes, exactly. Oh, E.
I can't do this one.
That's cool, that's cool, that's cool.
So the group is going to get together and plug in up on that stage.
Yeah.
And you're actually going to play something like a band.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yes, very much.
Is that like the coolest thing in the world?
Yeah.
Everything comes from chemistry. High school sucks.
There's 3 sections in the whole song, okay?
Bye, honey. We'll be back in an hour and a half.
Did you put that on yourself?
Yes.
That's great.
So, you know, if somebody walks in here, especially a new student, if they walk in and they're like, you know, I want to learn this fill in the blank song, whatever the artist is, even if it's something even that I hate, it's like, I'm not going to say no. I'll be like, yeah, okay, let's look it up on YouTube. We'll learn it right now. In 25, 30 minutes, you're going to walk out of here at least knowing how to play the main part of your favorite song, even if I can't stand it or think it's dreck, you know. It's like, they love it. So, you know, we'll teach it to them. Oops. Now you go to the 3rd fret. Ba, ba, ba.
To me, it's fascinating that these kids that are 12 years old, 13 years old, gravitate towards 40, 50-year-old music. You know, they call it classic, I guess, for a reason. It's certainly it's remarkable music. There was a golden period somehow, but not Wipeout or Hang On Sloopy or Louie Louie.
They did not do those.
'Cause that's what I did.
No. We love starting with No Offense needed. I mean, they're great songs, 3-chord songs.
Yeah.
To get the kids into it. Our goal is for them to learn the songs by themselves, and that's not a cop-out at all. We want to teach them to be able to learn the songs by themselves.
When you say School of Rock, rock is such an enormous umbrella, and every year it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, I try to avoid being too close-minded about what that means, but at the same time, you know, we try to stick with, when you say classics, you know, we try to teach the music that's like still standing the test of time, you know what I mean? Everything else has fallen away and forgotten, been washed away. This is the stuff that's like built to last, you know? It just stands the test of time. Timeless music.
Well, you definitely got the twanging thing going on. You haven't gone out on the road yet, not out on tour yet?
Yeah.
Well, very good. Good luck to both of you.
How do you guys handle groupies? Like when they're...
Ignore them.
To E. Back to the main riff, I'll solo, and then you'll solo over the F chords. Cool? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly.
On this particular Saturday, Ty is spending time with each of his students, teaching them an original tune he wrote based on a variety of classic rock riffs.
Okay, right? So that's going to go 4 times main riff, right? Then we're going to switch. Yeah, it's tough, right? You got to get the pinky in there.
It's always a major step for any musician to go from playing covers of songs they already know to learning an original song by a bandmate.
2 of those and then switch the power chords from there. Yeah, you got it. So same fill though. Yeah, you got it, man. Okay. Next section. Back to the first section. So open chord. Now switch to the power chord. Right? Now, awesome. All right, now Jimi Hendrix chord. Now solo in A, 5th fret. And then we'll guitar duel. Yo, Simon.
This may look like chaos to you, but members of any musical group need to go through the process of tuning up, plugging in, and getting ready for the gig.
Okay. Yo, this is gonna be your microphone, alright? TNT, right? Okay?
Test. That's good.
So remember, you got it. So let's do that. Check us out. We're gonna do a different one this time. Watch this.
What are you doing down there?
I'm trying to see which chord is which for which amp. Kind of messed up sometimes.
Alright guys, let's try it. Let's try it. TNT. Let's try it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Wait, turn out the This is hard to switch in there. Just jam it warm up. You'll see. I'll help you.
It's a
question we're asking. You know.
What does it feel like to play in a band?
Well, I could say it's really loud, but in a good way, of course. It's really fun. You hear like all these different instruments playing, like in your ears.
Deborah, you're a bass player like me.
Yes.
What attracted you to be a bass player?
Well, like basically like me and my sisters, we had a group, and like first we started rapping and stuff, and then we just got into like playing music. She plays the drums, my other sister plays the keys, and I play the bass.
And we have a drummer over here.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Taya.
And how old are you?
I'm 14.
14. And how long have you been drumming?
6 years.
6 years. So you're really a veteran now.
Yeah, I play in school bands and I play in different types of groups. Yeah.
You really play with a lot of authority.
Thank you.
For a 14-year-old, that's amazing. You got a bright future ahead of you. Because drummers and bass players especially, you know, if you keep it up, you'll always be able to play with guitar players who are looking for a rhythm section. Because there are a lot of guitar players. Now we have a couple of keyboard players here too. These two sisters, what are your names?
I'm Drew, and this is my sister Quinn.
And how old are you guys?
I'm 9, she's 7.
And you both play piano and keyboard. Any other instruments, or you're sticking with the keyboards?
Yeah, I really like them.
I kind of sing. Who are your keyboard heroes?
Well, there's this new band.
Patrick and Quinn, you're taking guitar lessons. I saw you had your guitars, but in the band here you were playing piano because you're both very experienced pianists, right?
Yeah.
What do you like better?
Well, both of them are pretty good instruments, so
I do like both of them too.
No, you won't. Except for the drums.
Yeah. All right, when in doubt.
It's like immediately I go.
It's hard because everyone has their own part to play, and like when you mess up, basically everyone starts to fall off, and you have to be, every instrument has to be a leader, because the person playing the instrument, you have to like make sure you're doing your right parts and make sure everyone sounds right, and it's hard, it's nerve-wracking. It's just like I get really nervous because
it's like being on a team and somebody throws you the ball. You don't want to be the guy to drop the ball, right?
Yeah.
oh, he's insane. He learns by ear. He doesn't need music. He freaks me out. I'm his guitar teacher. And I'll be like, okay, let's see what chord this is. And here he's right here.
Yay, Rick.
Yeah, Rick. Yeah, Rick.
You're the lead guitar player in this bunch, right? So, how long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing for about 2 years. And now I'm 12, so I've been playing since I was 10.
Who are your favorite guitar players?
There's a lot. From all different types of music. I like B.B. King, Jimi Hendrix, of course, and Kirk Hammett, and all other guitar players I like. I don't think there's one guitar player I don't like.
Are there any young bands with guys that are under 40 years old that are worth listening to today, in your opinion? I mean, I'm hearing a lot of people who are either, you know, deceased or old playing this incredible music that young people are glomming onto, and I don't blame you, but are there any people that are, you know, 20, 25 that are coming up with some interesting stuff today for a guitar player to emulate?
Well, I have to say Ty right here, he's from Mach 22.
I play in a rock band called Mach 22. We played a gig last night at Ridley High School. We also played on South Street last week. And Rick, I'll give you that $5 later, man. Thanks, bro. Yeah. Find us on Facebook.
You keep going, you're all right. Alright, I'm gonna take it off this, okay? Alright, now, I want you to try what we did before. Keep the left hand going. And if you make a mistake with the right hand, don't worry about it. Come back around on the next time, okay? Now, it seems like you don't know what to do after this one, right? Just go right back to this. That's it. That's the whole thing.
There's no substitute for putting in the miles and learning, you know, the body of work. If you give a kid, the minute they walk in the door, the opportunity to learn their favorite song, do you not run the risk that they're not gonna want to get into the depths of it after that? That they're just gonna, you're going right to the goal without paying your dues first?
It's never happened. There's not one magic rock song that we found that they do and they're like, I'm out, or they stay at that level. It just, plus we have a group of people. They're not in a practice room all the time, so there's a little competition involved, and healthy competition, but they say, wow, you know, that guy can do that. I think I can do that too. I think it's a big help.
You're still choking up a little bit more. You gotta like kind of like relax a little bit more with it. For like think of it like you're literally just doing like basically a drum roll there, where it's
You know what's funny about this kid? I'm trying to show him like the first chord on the guitar. I was like, yo, this is an E. And he was like, all right, so when do I get the guitar that's two guitars put together?
How can you learn the E?
That was good. Yeah, man, let's rock out to some of the chords we learned, man. Let's start with the E chord, right? So put your finger right there, okay? All right, and make sure you turn up loud, right? You got it? Ready? Right here. Remember, you gotta hold down tight, alright? Go ahead, give it a shot, man. Yeah, go ahead, keep playing. Okay? Work on those three chords. We can play some songs next week, right? So we got our E, G, and A, okay, man? Cool, man? You gonna rock out this week? Alright, man. Thanks, dude. I'll see you next week.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
A lot of us, and I'm hearing this from you too, it was kind of a hit or miss, learn by your mistakes, kind of a path that we took. Here, you're kind of able to shortcut that and actually give the kids some concrete, usable knowledge right off the bat.
If somebody's, if somebody's trying to play a song that they really like and they're having a hard time with a certain part, then that's when it's an opportunity to step in and say, oh, I see you're having a hard time playing this little part here. Well, if you play this with your pinky, or if you do this little exercise, or if you turn this section of this song into an exercise and then just play it at this tempo over and over again, then you're gonna be able to play the song better. Like when you sort of slip it in through the back door like that, then people are more interested in knowing things like finger exercises or scales or whatever, because it's actually, oh, okay, if I learn this, then my favorite song is going to be easier.
These are my kids, right here, and the other one, right there. How was your lesson?
Yes.
Good? Yeah. How was your lesson?
Yeah, timeless music. It'll get to you. After several hours of basking in the glory of this classic rock, Larry and I couldn't resist sitting in with this fantastic young guitarist.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who are your guitar heroes?
Johnny Napalm, Axel Steele, and the Demigod of Rock.
Yeah, the Demigod of Rock.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
They're characters in his favorite game, Guitar Hero.
Yeah, Guitar Boys of Rock.
And they shred, and when they shred, lightning comes out of their guitars.
Yeah.
And that's what he wants to do.
How old are you?
10.
I thought you said you were 14.
No?
It's insane because I come in here and I get a new student and I talk to them like, hey, how'd you get into rock? I think they're gonna say, oh yeah, my grandpa gave me this old record, it was Led Zeppelin 1, but no. They're like, yeah, I played Guitar Hero or Rock Band and I want you to show me how to play this song. I'm like, okay, what is the song? And it's just like awesome stuff like Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and the Doors. And I mean, personally, I think it's awesome. Like if that's what you got to do to put in a video game to get these kids in the rock, I'm cool with that. Yeah, and then look, now we got this crazy maniac on guitar.
Actually, I was born to play music. I was born. Like when I was 3, I was in a music studio with my dad. I just knocked down the bass guitar and started playing with it.
That seriously happened?
Yes, that seriously happened. Yes, it seriously happened. So I was born with music.
As I watched these kids, I was blown away by the passion and determination I could see in their faces. They're understanding how satisfying it is not just to play music, but to play with other musicians. That's what making music is all about. But then as time passes and we get a little older, we sometimes forget why we started playing in the first place. Because it's incredibly fun. I really wanted to look each kid in the eye and tell them, never let go of this feeling. Getting your hands to do what your ears want them to do. Playing with other musicians. Being in the moment, in the zone. Closing your eyes and letting it rip. Well, let's face it, it just doesn't get any better than this. Thanks for joining us on Danny's Guitar Shop. Come back and see us again. Until then, I better get cracking so I can keep up with these kids. Oh, Lord. Does anybody know CPR?